Hey guys, this is ASVR. Welcome to the channel. And today I'm going to be doing the top 5 cities in Japan to visit 2022, Oculus Quest 2, and using the Wander app. So here I'm standing from the Tokyo Skytree, which is obviously located in Tokyo, and it is the tallest tower in the world, standing at 2,080 feet. Let's step back here so I can show you guys. Let the image buffer. And this is what it looks like. So the primary purpose of the tower is for radio and TV broadcast to the Kanto region, which is where Tokyo is located. And then the construction was conducted back in March of 2011. And then that's when it became the tallest tower in the world. And it's currently standing at the third tallest structure in the world. So I'm going to be walking around, trying to go around to get different views. Some dog sign, a river. This is pretty cool. The image itself looks super clear. I wonder if you can go up there. Maybe not. It looks like I'm inside now. That's not where I want to go. Okay, and then now I'm standing on the other side. Looks like there is maybe like a mall in the area. I never been here in real life. So this looks like I'm standing on a structure. Let's see. Let's go back here and see. Oh wow, there's a bullet train. And then there's Tokyo Skytree. Oh, maybe I can get the nighttime view? Oh, wow. Let this load up. Oh, the quality isn't best, but now that we're here, I might just throw up a couple pictures of the Tokyo Skytree illumination at night, and then from what I've seen in pictures, it is beautiful. Alright, next we have the Shibuya Scramble Crossing. And I'm sure most people have seen it in a picture or in some kind of video. It's one of the most busy crossings in the world. And then that's the train station I'm looking at, the Shibuya station. Right there, JR Shibuya station. And then it's very popular for, New Year's. You wait here until midnight and then cross the street when the clock hits midnight, and then it's January 1st. And then just coming here on a weekend, it gets insanely busy. But honestly, the view looking at it from what 2014 is about 8 years ago, it looks very similar to today. They have the 109 building here. They have Lush right there. Looking at the people, I don't think there's that many people right now, but apparently this is the world's busiest crossing, with about 3,000 people crossing at one time, so that's something cool. Alright, going to the next city, going a little southwest to central Japan. Now we're in the city of Kyoto. And then Kyoto used to be the capital before Tokyo became the capital of Japan. And then behind me I have the Golden Temple. It looks, this is crazy. So in Japanese it's called Kinkakuji, which literally means Golden Pavilion Temple. And I've been here before as a kid. I want to see if I can get a better view, just a side view, I guess. And I just love the. I mean, first of all, the temple looks amazing, right? It's made by gold, and it's not necessarily floating, but it's in the middle of a big pond, which I think it looks pretty cool. And then this picture is from 2018. The previous one was from 2021. So it's actually pretty good quality pictures. So the building that you're looking at, it's not the original version. It actually burned down twice. First during the Onin War, which was 1467 to 1477, and then it burned down once again in 1950 by a monk that had a mental illness, and he was also trying to kill himself. And then, so the building was constructed for the third time, and that's the one that we see now. And it may be just obvious because it's a golden temple, but it is the gold that you see is actual gold. It's gold. It's actually gold leaf, just covered everywhere you see, outside and inside. All right, next up in Kyoto is the Fushimi Inari Shrine. So the shrine celebrates the god, or the kami, right? Kami is similar to a god or a spirit, and the Inari is a kami of agriculture and making rice. So all with Japan being a very agriculture heavy nation, this is a very worshipped shrine, one of the big shrines in Kyoto. And let's move in. Looks like there's some middle schoolers, maybe high schoolers. And so you walk in from there. There's a super nice walkway up, getting closer to the torii gate. Let's keep going in. Also, this area, I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. So this area, you go in before you go into the shrine and basically wash yourself. It's kind of a ceremonial event. And after you do that, you can go up to the shrine. And these things in front of us right now, those are fox, as you see, right? And then they're regarded as messengers, and throughout the whole shrine, it's a pretty big area. You see foxes everywhere, and it's just like a big theme of. And just like the Shibuya crossing, this place is very popular for New Year's as well. And then in the New Year's, in the 3 days after, in 2006, the police had a record of having 2.69 million visitors, which is the most recorded in Western Japan. And the temple is one of the 17 locations making up the historic monuments of ancient Kyoto, which is part of the World Heritage Sites. Alright, the next location in Nagoya is the Meiji-mura, which Meiji is a time period in Japan from 1868 to 1912, and Mura is a village. So it's basically a museum, outdoor and indoor museum, to celebrate and learn the history of Meiji time period, which is named after the Meiji Emperor. And during that time era, Japan went through heavy westernization, just because Japan was in an isolated state before this time period. And Meiji era was the first time where Japan was able to compete with the Western nations. Okay, so this looks like, I'm not 100% sure if it's the first train in Japan. I wouldn't be surprised, just because before the Meiji period, you didn't really have advanced transportation systems in Japan. So now I'm inside the St. John's Church, And then I think this is a recreation from the St. John's Church that was actually in Kyoto. It just looks so nice. And this is a school. And going further in, we'll just keep moving. It's kind of cool that you can just walk around. Alright, so here is the house of Natsume Soseki, famous Japanese novelist. And I think his most famous work, it's called I Am a Cat, in 1905. And if you come to Japan and you find a thousand yen bill, the old version, he's actually the face of that. And now I'm just keep exploring the city, or the village, sorry. Looks like there's some shops here. Not sure what this is. Looks like there's some restaurant to the left. And this is some kind of a medical building. Not sure if it's actually a hospital, but the next location in Nagoya I'm looking at right now is the Atsuta Shrine. And then the Atsuta Shrine was believed to be constructed in the first century, maybe in the double digits to the triple digits, early triple digits. So like, I think it's about 70 to about 130 AD. I don't think there's an exact date of construction. So this where I'm looking at right now is the main prayer hall. And it looks like there's some souvenir shops on the side. But this whole area is considered to be the shrine. It has about 2,200,000, so 2.2 million square feet of area. And then I'm sure the data was from pre-COVID times, but it used to pull about 9 million tourists a year just for this location alone. The Atsuta Shrine was built on where they found the Kusanagi no Tsurugi, which is a Japanese sword, mythical sword that represents a virtue of valor. And that's actually one of the three items that's considered to be a legendary item in the Japanese mythology. And according to traditional sources, Yamato Takeru, which was one of the earlier Japanese emperor in the Japanese year of 43, which is about in the 113 AD, his body was believed to be found holding the sword of Kusanagi. And from there, they built the whole shrine around it. The next city I'm in is in Osaka. So Osaka is very close to Kyoto, and it's in central Japan. And then Osaka Castle was a castle built by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, which was the most powerful samurai before the Tokugawa shogun took over, which he started the Edo period. And then this castle was started construction in 1583. And originally, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, he was a follower of Oda Nobunaga, which was a very famous shogun in the I guess the Civil War area in Japan, and he had a very famous castle that that he owned, and then having Oda Nobunaga as his boss, Toyotomi Hideyoshi tried to build a castle that would outdo his boss's castle in every or at least try to match it, but after construction it ended up being superior in every way, and then it played a very crucial role in the 1600s when that country needed unification. And obviously, as Osaka Castle being pretty old from the 1600s, the one that we see today is not the original copy. In 1665, there was a lightning that struck the Tenshu, which is the main building. And then it wasn't until 1843, which is more than a decade later, the castle got the repairs that it needed. And in 1931, the replica of the Tenshu, which you see here today, was built. And the view into the Osaka city is super nice. Looks like there's a wedding going on right now with the red carpet. And looks like this picture was taken in April of 2022, which is a month ago for me. And obviously the cherry blossom, the sakura trees. The next place in Osaka is this district called Shinsaibashi, which right now it's just a shopping mall right now, outdoor, but it's a super famous bridge in Osaka. And then if you've seen a picture of Osaka, maybe you may see the famous a guy on I don't know what the right word would be, some kind of board. I'm trying to go there right now. There it is, the Glico Man. So I'm not sure why this is super famous, but it's been a monument of this area, this man with his arms up, riding on a track, looks like. And back in the day, this bridge was... The original bridge was about 35 meters. So that's about maybe 20 feet long. I'm sorry, not 20 feet. It would be about, 60, 70 feet long and about 4 feet, maybe like 10 feet wide. And this bridge connected the north and the south, which south you have the Dotonbori Theater District. And then because this bridge connected the very crucial parts, all of these shops started emerging around the bridge, and then it eventually became what we have today. The next city I'm in Japan is a city of Hiroshima, and I'm sure many people have heard of Hiroshima, right, from the World War II atomic bomb dropping. And this is the Memorial Peace Park to celebrate, those not sure if celebrate's the right word, but to honor those that died and I guess celebrate the peace that Japan enjoys now. Just the aesthetics of the park is just beautiful. It's very well built, well designed. And then what you see here, I can't see it super clearly either, but it looks like it's a origami, like folding paper technique of cranes. And then Japanese people, in Japanese culture, you fold many cranes, as you saw back there, for celebration or memorials or to honor someone, and then you hang it up. And then obviously I'm sure there was a couple thousand, even more, cranes that was hanging over there. And then trying to cross to the other side. And what you see right now is a ruin from one of the buildings in Hiroshima. Just going inside, it's crazy that this still remains today. And then I'm half Japanese and half American. Just being my ancestors being on both sides of the war. It's, I don't know. I just have this. It's a weird feeling. I never been here in real life, and then I know this is somewhere I need to go and experience for myself. The next place in Hiroshima we're visiting, and this will be the last place, is Itsukushima Jinja, which Itsukushima Shrine. So this shrine was the main Shinto shrine in around the 500s, in the just nearby area. And then I'm sure most people have seen the pictures that I'm looking at right now. It's the floating torii gate. So when you talk about this shrine, the first thing that comes up is usually the floating shrine, and it's best known for it. And then this is one of the World Heritage Sites, and then Japan designated as a national treasure. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah, there's actually a lot of people that's under it and around it, and you can do that just because the water's super low. Oh, that's super cool. Just being able to see it under right next to it. So they had to build a torii gate like during low tide, right? I'm not an expert by any means on how you build stuff underwater, but I'm guessing they built it when it was low tide, and as you see pictures, it's high tide, so it looks like the torii gate's under or inside the water. Just going around the temples near. And this, wow, I don't. Have you guys played Pokemon Gold, or the remake of it, Heart Gold? This shrine looks like where you catch Ho-Oh, the legendary bird. And then I love the nature-y view around it. So that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. And then right now, I ended it with somewhere inside the ocean. Looks super clean. The Jeju Island. I'm not sure where that is. Oh, I guess it's somewhere in Korea. Okay, between Korea and Japan. Yeah, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if I can improve in any way, please leave a comment below. And if you have an Oculus and haven't used the Wander app by chance, please go check it out. Thank you.